Hi everybody, this is Sasori again. Thanks for taking the time watching my video. This video is about what may be a little known fact among comic readers, unless you're an avid Conan reader, about Conan the Barbarian's teacher, his swordsmanship teacher. Um, Most people think he's self-taught, as you can even look in the What If Wolverine versus Conan just depicts. Says that Wolverine has the discipline of the samurai, while Conan himself actually has his own discipline. Um, no, actually, I'm sorry, no discipline but his own. That's not completely true. Actually, Conan did have a sword teacher, and that's what this video is about. I'm going to start, I guess, telling you a little bit about him now. And by the way, if I miss anything or haven't incorrect about anything, please let me know. I'm not an avid Conan reader. I do read the book from time to time, but I haven't really read much of it lately. So if you have any comments or anything to help me out, I appreciate that. Our tale starts in Savage Sword of Conan 132, where Conan is hunting the Khitan bear. Khitan is located in the far east. Surprise, surprise. He slays the bear, and then three guys show up who also happen to be hunting the bear, and they're not too thrilled that Conan gets to the bear before they do. Conan offers to share. They don't agree. A fight ensues, and it doesn't work out too well for the um, three men. After that, an elderly Asian man happens upon the scene and looks upon the handiwork of the swordsman and said, this is, looks pretty familiar. And he said, I haven't seen this student in a long time. Conan is going about his way and is attacked by some sort of demon. And in the midst of the attack, the old elderly man comes up and helps Conan out and saves him from the demon. Conan, being as gracious as ever, says, "Look, I don't need your help. Leave me alone." And after the incident, the old man says, "Well, you're pretty arrogant. You gotta look at things through a bigger picture." Conan responds in his own classic way, which is not very polite. And then the old man mentions Sennan, Conan's teacher's name, and Conan doesn't take too kindly to that. Says, watch your mouth. That guy's the best swordsman I've ever met. Um, so Conan fashions a wooden sword and sets himself upon the older man, and the old man pretty much handles Conan. Pretty much, well, I won't quite say like a baby, but he didn't have any trouble with Conan, and Conan didn't realize who he was talking to, his old broadsword teacher, Sennan. Um, and then, he goes on talking with Sennan, and Sennan tells him how he went around the world fighting great swordsmanship, sword fighters, and also beat them. Then he came upon one opponent who was from Zimbabwe he could not defeat, and then he went up to this demon's um, mountain and got the ultimate sword power from this guy. And then he met the guy from Zimbabwe again and made short work of him. But because he'd been so good, there was no one who could really challenge him, and he kind of got tired of his life. I shouldn't say he got tired of his life, rather he got tired of the fact that everyone he fought, there was no challenge. And then he went back up to Kuro, which is the name of the demon who gave him his power, and said, take this power back. Kuro was like, fine, but we got a deal. I still own your soul. And that's the end of that. And so he went back off the mountain and, basically wanders Khitan, um, you know, pretty much like, I wouldn't say living dead, but basically the demon that attacked Conan earlier that I told you about was actually the servant of Khitan. Kuro, and he pretty much torments Sennan and harasses him all the time. Alright, so going back to the story, Conan is basically in Khitan to get an elixir for a child who's ill. And, during a fight, his sword was broken. And so what Sennan does is teach him how to use sais. Of course, there's a lot more to the story than I'm telling you. So, I'm just encouraging you to pick up Savage Sword of Conan by Marvel Comics, number 132, and check out the whole series, or rather the whole story and the whole plot. And actually, we do see Sennan again, and it was Savage Sword of Conan 184, where he convinces Conan to take up students and to teach them his skills. That's also another interesting story. You should pick that up as well to get some insight on how Conan became such a great swordsman. I'm sure there are other stories um, about how he became such a great swordsman. I guess when it's happened upon them, and or more about Sennan, if I find more information, I will make videos about that. Well, anyway, thank you for taking the time to listen to this, rather watch this video, and hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. And always, please subscribe. Um, you can rate or leave questions, comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. Like I said, I'm not really a Conan expert, but if I know the answer to your question, or if there's any way I can help you, I'll be happy to do that. Anyway, take care, and thanks again.